Hey everybody, the Banga is back. Welcome to part 2 of Let's Replay The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. But again, we're using the GBA version instead of the SNES version. So we already got 2 pendants, now we gotta go to Death Mountain to work on finding the 3rd one. I don't know who you are, but if you're gonna go up the mountain, will you take me with you? I lost my lamp, so... yeah, it's your problem now. Watch your step. There are holes in the ground. Could you turn right here? Young man, are you also going to the mountain to look for the golden power? Just ahead is a mountain full of monsters. Many people have vanished in this mountain while looking for the golden power. I don't want to steer you wrong, so please don't get too involved in such a mad quest. Oh, I'm just coming here for a whole other reason. You don't have to worry about me. Turn right here. You know, I have a granddaughter who is your age. The king took her to the castle and she never returned. Kidnapping those maidens must be part of the wizard's plot. I'm sure she is trying somehow to use the power of the descendants of the 7 sages. Yeah, so she's probably in the Shadow Realm right about now. But anyway, try to catch up. The missing maidens are still alive somewhere. I believe that a hero will rescue them. I wait for that day. These are dangerous times. I've talked too much. Anyway, thank you for being kind to an old man like me. I wanted to give you this. If you wander into a magical transporter, gaze into this mirror. This mirror is blue, clear, and beautiful. You feel like it's gonna pull you into another world. The wizard has deceived the king, and now he is trying to open the way to the Dark World. To complete your quest, you will need the Moon Pearl, which is in the tower on the top of the mountain. All I can do for you now is comfort your weariness. Come back here anytime. That's pretty much why I came here in the first place, just to get some health. Because sometimes that'll happen, and you're climbing up a ladder, boulders will get ya. Which is an absolute pain. Okay, so I think there's a heart piece we can get around here. I just gotta remember what drop I gotta do. Is it this one? No, I think it might be that one. Yeah, I think you're supposed to go farther to the right. Ah, you bugger. It'd be a lot easier to see it on the SNES version. There we go, I think that's the right spot. I hope. Yeah, looks like it. I think I did it. Yeah. Link, it is I, Sahasrara. You must somehow make your way to the top of Spectacle Rock. From there, you can reach the Tower of Hera on top of Death Mountain. Okay. Berries. For me. No one else. These are mine. Okay, and that's pretty much where I thought was correct the first time, and it wasn't. So... now we gotta make our way to the Tower of Hera. We just need to get into this portal. Oh no! I switched form! Whoa! Oh, tumble. Hey! You returned into a bunny! The terrain in this world looks like the terrain in our world, but it's just a little different. Anyone who wanders into this land is changed to a shape that reflects its true nature. I'm always changing my mind, so I turn into a ball. But if you have a ball called the Moon Pearl, you can keep your original shape here. Okay. Now it's time to use the mirror. Yoink. Here's the Tower of Hera. Or, I guess in this case it's called Mountain Tower. Which doesn't sound as magnanimous. Yeah, I got the map already. Link in his eyes to Hasrala, the Elder. I have some advice. In the dungeons, you can gaze into the magic mirror to return to the entrance at Ancient Alka. Oh, why did it face me that way? Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of these enemies because they really bounce you back. Alright, looks like this way was wrong. I need to go left first. Laser Boomerang can go past the barriers. The skeletons with the pink skulls, they jump back and they throw bones at you. So you gotta watch out for that. Okay, let's see what's beyond the door now. Oh, I gotta... Fine, I'll just send you into the pit. How dare you jerks resurrect? Aha! Gotcha. Wait, I don't have the big key. I thought I needed the big key up there. Okay, this takes you to the basement. Unfortunately, I have to wait till this passes. So it might be another while. Ow. Stop that. So stop it! That was a little tedious. You couldn't wait long enough? Oh, okay, that was awkward. So you gotta get the big key around here. I got one for you too. Hey! Oh, you piece of crap. I don't even think I needed to fight them. There we go. Okay, let's see. I could go down here. Oh, right. I thought there was like two big doors for some reason. Why did I think there were two big doors? There's only one big door. So I need to go this way. And then they're back. Again? What else is new? Hi. Imagine how much worse this would be if the enemies could activate those floor panels too. And they might even do it off screen. There's a compass. An orb known as the Moon Pearl rests in this tower. He who holds the Moon Pearl is protected, and his form will not change in the Dark World. You must find it and escape from the tower. Do not forget the Moon Pearl. Okay. Okay, I see the chest over there, which should be the Moon Pearl. Do I have the correct floor panel? I don't think I do. So I need to step on it. Oh, they even got a red one of these. Okay, there we go. That should work. What the? Huh? That wasn't supposed to happen. I think I did it from the bottom of the pit, not the top part. Oh my god. I can't believe something that went wrong was my fault. How will I live with myself? There, now it worked. So I should stay in this form even in the Dark World. Now let's go take on Moldorm. Oh, well, I guess I don't have access to those pots that could have given me health. Screw me, I guess. Okay, can you back away? I need a little bit of distance. Thank you. That was close. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No, you piece of garbage. Hey, he's gone. I could get all my health back. It only took me a few seconds. I only could do it while you were gone. Start over. Man, I wish I could get over injuries that fast. No, we're not doing this! You son of a bitch. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to, like, where Moldorm goes. It's just, like... just get bodied, I suppose. Oh my god, I might actually have to use a fairy! Oh! Piss off, you mangly worm. There. What a pain in the ass that was. You won the Pendant of Wisdom. With this, you collected all 3 pendants. Go now to the Lost Woods to get the Master Sword. Of course I get a text message right then and there. I don't think it was anyone congratulating me on beating Moldorm. No, you usually gotta send, like, letters in the mail for that. Okay, there's a couple things I can do now. Well, one of which is the Master Sword, of course. Thankfully, I'm just heading there right now. The other thing I need to do is I need to swim under a bridge and go get that 3rd bottle, because I didn't get that earlier. I could have gotten that as soon as I had the Zora flippers. And I think I just forgot. Let's just get the Master Sword first, since it's just right here. I had somebody ask me, like, are you gonna do, like, 4 swords as well? And I'm like, I can't, because it's just me. I'll probably have to go to action replay so I can, cheese it. And therefore I would be able to go do the extra content. Hey, I got a Master Sword now. Sahasrara's voice echoes from the void. Ellipsis, ellipsis, ellipsis. Link, you have done well to obtain the evil banishing blade, the Master Sword. The power that shines in it is now yours to wield. With it, you should be able to thwart the magic of the evil wizard Agahnim. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Link. And now I shoot a beam at full energy. Link, help! The soldiers are coming to the sanctuary! Aye! Triple ellipsis. When there's like 3 ellipses, you know things are about to go down. And it sure as hell ain't the character limit. Okay, let's just go push this one. Because at least that grave does not have you disrespecting the dead. So now we can get all this stuff. Arrows, monies, and bombs. Neato. I probably have enough for more like bomb and arrow expansion upgrades. But I'm not really at a point where I need a lot of them yet. Hey, old man, you should get a chair. Link, if only you had come sooner. A group of soldiers was here. They took Princess Zelda. I fear they may have taken her to the highest room in the tower. They mean to sacrifice her. You must find her before the wizard works his magic. Please, Link. You are our only hope. I am dead now. Okay, I just gotta remember where that bridge is. I think it was down here? No, I think it was more to the right. Figure we go get that so we can grab our 3rd bottle. Before we go to Hyrule Castle. Don't do it. Don't do it! I think the beam does slightly less damage than your regular slash. Yeah, it's that bridge over there. So I need to get into the water somehow. I think over this way? Yeah. Well, if you just keep tapping A, you will swim slightly faster. Up! Of course there'd be like a patch of land there and I end up wasting a bomb. Hey. Yo, Link! You seem to be in a heap of trouble, but this is all I can give you. How does everybody know my name, anyway? I guess Link really gets around in this area. Okay, so with that, now we can head for the castle. Actually, since I'm in the area, why don't I give myself a higher arrow capacity? I'm already in this spot. Might as well donate some of my cash. There, now it goes up to 50 rupees max. So this should speed things up. Oh, okay, it's only like what you're increasing that gives you more. So I didn't get the extra bombs. That's okay. Okay, so in order for me to get to where I need to go... Oh, I messed up. Oh, the door was only on the left side. So it's slightly different to get to the top part on the right. So it's not completely symmetrical. There, with the Master Sword you can open that. Okay, maybe the arrows are not worth using. But I'll use them anyway, because at least it's offense. Hey, who turned out the lights? You're letting all the one-eye bats get in here. They like the dark. And I don't like them. I need to find a key. You don't have one. What did that do? I think it opened the door I came from. Kind of pointless, but alright. Oh, duh! Of course the key is gonna be right there, in that chest. I thought it was gonna be under one of the jars. Oh, really? Gonna try that same assault, but in a darker room? Try to be a little more creative, okay? I beg of ya. Oops! I done goofed. It's just like playing platformers. Whenever you get hit, 9 times out of 10, that hit recoils you into a death pit. Well, at least it's not necessarily a death pit here. That's a relief. Ow! For that you must pay. And you hit me too, so you also must pay. I'm a very spiteful man. With the pink hair. I got him cornered. They're defenseless against me. Oh, I didn't read that message, but you know what? Probably would have just told me how to beat Agahnim, and I already know how. Ooh, gimme. Oh look, the whole gang's here. They all want to be destroyed. I shall oblige them. Maybe I should try waiting till I open my way forward. and then start shooting. I don't know, it just seemed like there was a flaw in your strategy. I'm here. Aha, Link. I've been waiting for you. I thought I would make Zelda vanish before you. Behold, Princess Zelda's final breath. Oh ho ho! With this, the seal of the Seven Sages is at last broken. It is now only a matter of time before evil power covers this land completely. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold! Ho ho ho! Now I must go. Joke's on you. Gold is a soft metal. And I'm very hard. Wait, what? Oh, you seem you want me to finish you off. Then allow me to make your wish come true. Alright, now we gotta face Agahnim and Dead Man's Volley. Just don't hit that one. I mean, you can use a bug catcher net, but it looks ridiculous. Oh, come on. 3 of those in a row? Yeah, if he doesn't use, like, the big energy ball, you can't even damage him. Alright, a few more. Oh, yeah, just stay right there. Oh, that homes a little bit. You kidding me? You're still going? Oh, one more, I hope. I love bosses that only hinge on you being able to damage them if they decide to use the correct projectile. And sometimes if they don't want to, well, that's it, you're stuck. Ugh! Well met, hero. But I am not ready to admit defeat yet. I will draw you into the Dark World. Link, it is I, Sahasrara. I am communicating with you across the void through telepathy. The place where you now stand was the Golden Land, but evil power turned it into the Dark World. The wizard has broken the sage's seal and turned the gate into Hyrule Castle, or the gate to Hyrule Castle into a portal linking that world to this. In order to save this half of the world, the Light World, you must win back the golden power. You must also rescue the 7 maidens who Agahnim sent to the Dark World. As descendants of the 7 sages, they have power that will surely aid you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Link, you are our last hope. Please make this old man's wishes come true. I beg you. Okay. If I must. Okay, there's a heart piece to the right on this pyramid. Yep, there it is. Okay, see that crack over there? That's not there in the original game. Only true heroes can enter this palace. I'll probably just use like a cheat to glitch through that. I'll save that for endgame. Because I don't have the way to clear 4 swords on this. I need to go to the Palace of Darkness first, which is where the Eastern Palace was. Okay, there is something here. Hey, it's a tree. You're new here, aren't you? Did you come here looking for the power of gold? Ah, you're too late. You will obey only the first person who touches it. The man who last claimed the golden power wished for this world. He reflected his heart. Yes, I came here out of greed for the golden power, and look what happened to me! To restore the golden land, a person worthy of the golden power must defeat the man who created this place. Until that time, I am stuck in this bizarre shape. But what a mischievous thing to leave lying around. The power of gold. Triforce. Huh? You should have gotten a moon pearl then! Then you wouldn't be like a freaking tree. Oh, that's just hearts, that's it? Alright. Oh, maybe I should follow this arrow. I remember this being a pain in the ass the first time. Because you gotta, like, pick the correct path to go through what looks like a forest maze. All while you're dealing with so many enemies. I think you can slightly see where you gotta go. I'm Kiki the monkey. Kiki? I love rupees more than anything. Can you spare me 10 rupees? Kiki? Good choice. I will accompany for you all, Kiki. I think you have to avoid getting hit the whole time. Because if you get hit even once, it retreats and you have to do all this again. Kiki? If you give me 100 rupees, I will open the entrance for you, Kiki. Good choice. Then I get 100 of your rupees, Kiki. Thank you. Alright, the Dark Palace. Hey! Back away. I still don't remember the most optimal route to get through the Dark Palace, so I'm just gonna, like, go Jesus take the wheel on that one. It's worked out for me so far, and it's gonna work out for me here, too. Oh, you can't push that statue. I know there is one you could push in this room, but I think it's on the other side. Maybe if I go right again? Let's see what's down here. A portal. I should take it. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda! I'm locked in Turtle Rock on top of Death Mountain. I know you're doing your best, but please hurry. You're not doing good enough for me, okay? I need you to go faster. Turtle Rock is boring. There's no reason to even bomb that. I don't know why I did. Okay, they pretty much just mimic your movements. Okay, that's not gonna work. I have to use arrows. There we go. I just gotta watch out for these jellyfish, because if you slash them while they're electrified, it hurts you. And that's not a good time. I got a map. But I don't have the item that knocks these moles into the ground. I'll have to come back when I have it. Key. Ooh, fairies. Alright, we'll have to deal with that later. Wait, what am I doing? I have the mirror. I should go this way now. I can go... Guess I can go this way to get some treasure. At least to another key. I think there might be another treasure if I go down here. Which is another key! A couple more keys and I can get that job as a high school janitor. Let's go. Oh, pressed the wrong button. I don't think I should bomb that. Doesn't seem like a good enough reason to justify it. So this is how it must be, huh? I see you there. If I could, I'd just bounce him into the pit. Look at this ridiculousness. Now my attacks are going through. What the? Oh my god, look at this. Wait, why didn't that work? You have to be right in the center of it? This is garbage! It's just completely blocking me. There! Piss off! I had to come up with a new strategy, and thankfully it worked. Hold on. I don't think this is where I go. I think I'm supposed to go... up here? I'm trying to remember what's the right path to get to the hammer. I think it's here. Oh, had to improvise. Wait a second. Well, that's a compass. I don't have the big key, do I? No, I don't. One arrow. Okay. Cool. Big get right there. The greatest of gets. Are you kidding me? That's not what I'm looking for either. Well, guess I gotta do all this again. Maybe the big key is on the way here. Is this it? No, can't be. What if the big key was like over that bridge that I didn't walk over? Or if I didn't just blow a hole in? Oh my god, imagine if that's what it was. I'd be exposed as an idiot. Should I just use the mirror again? I'm gonna use the mirror again. Save us the trouble, I guess. Yeah, you see this right here? Wait, there is a chest over there. But wait, I think I know what it is. Like one of the other keys, like the surplus of keys I got. Now we can deal with that. Probably the most suboptimal way I can think of. I hope that hole is patched up. Because how else do you get back? Yeah, good thing they did, otherwise it'd be impossible. So yeah, I gotta do all this again. What? Oh. I know what happened. The bomb fell into the pit. Oopsie. Is this ready? Jeez, you give me like 8 bombs on that one drop. That's pretty generous. Okay, that was a pain in the ass. I'm not even out of the woods yet. Still need to get through this annoyingness. The magic hammer. You can now drive wooden stakes down into the ground. You can use it to pound on other things, too. Beautiful. We need this to actually get to the end of this dungeon. Well, I mean, it's the classic Zelda tradition, right? The dungeon item usually helps you finish the dungeon. Some things never change. Oh, of course. Now that we have the hammer, things are going to be on the up and up. If you do it just right, they have no way to fight back. It's a thing of beauty. It truly is. secret. Despite the fact that it's mandatory, so therefore it can't really be a secret. If you have to do it. It's hammer time. And I can flip these over too. Well, it's a good thing I did go all out of the way to get a whole bunch of keys. Try not to use the hammer too many times around these turtles. Remember, if they're on their backs, using the hammer again will just flip them again. And the last thing we want is for them to recover. Found it. Oh. Oddly satisfying. And now for the boss, the Helmosaur. Ooh, I thought that tail was gonna get me. That tail did get me. Okay, I have to be right in front of the mask to avoid it. Uh-oh. I have a fairy, it'll be used on its own. Oh, backed away at the last second so the tail could get me. It wouldn't have before. I'm back! I almost had him, too! Oh well. Can't always get what you want. Such as a clean go at that boss. Link, because of you, I've escaped from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. This world was once the Golden Land where the Triforce was hidden. But because Ganon, the leader of the thieves, wished it, this world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. His hope is to use us maidens as the power of the stages that has been passed on to us. As the key to open a larger gate between the worlds near Hyrule Castle. But the gate is not completely open yet. There is still time. Together, we 7 maidens can break the barrier that protects Ganon's hiding place. I could tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. Yeah, please say yes, otherwise you have to hear this whole spiel again. And I'm not all about that life. Once is enough. Alright, now we gotta work our way back. I believe there's some things we can get right now, especially now that we have the hammer. Guess we can work on that now before we head on over to the second Dark World dungeon, which is the Swamp Palace. One of them you gotta get near where the witch's shop was. We will head there first. So it should be to the northeast, of course. Ah, damn, I got an edema. Wait, what is this again? I guess it's still a shop. Yeah, I don't want this. That's a scam. This way to the Lake of Ill Omen. As a kid, I thought there was like Lake of 3 Omen. Like Roman numeral 3. Alright, gimme. Was it you who disturbed my peaceful nap? I will give you this if you go away. The Quake Medallion. So there we go. Now we can use magic. Okay, that's taken care of. Now we need to go, I believe, all the way back. I guess we can also go to around like where Lake Hylia was. Because there's something we can get there too. God, that's a lot of damage you get just from touching that. That's absurd. Yikes. Okay, this should work fine. This is near where Dungeon 5 is, but we can't even go there yet. There's a big wall around it. However, there is like one thing we can get, which is around here. And they put those rocks there as a guide. Yoink. Bye. I think they're birds, but they also look like mushrooms. Maybe they were always mushrooms, I've mistaken them as birds. The joys of a wild imagination. So where I gotta go for the next heart piece? I think it's around... this way? Down here? No, it's down here. Wait a minute, no it isn't. It's over this way. No, stop dropping your explosive poo! I don't want it! Magic mirror time. Again. Another piece of heart? It's almost as if I played this game before. Cheap shot artist. Not cool. After wandering into this world, I was changed into the shape. Back in my world, I played my beloved flute day and night. There's a small grove there where the animals would gather when I played. I would love to see that place again. Before I came here, I buried my flute there. along with some flower seeds. Will you try to find it for me? Then I will lend you my shovel. Good luck! You borrowed a shovel. You can dig in many places. Do you dig? I do dig. I dig here. Who is that turkey? Here's the flute. Its music surely has some mysterious power. I have to go now. Thank you, Link. But it looks like I can't play my flute anymore. Please take it. If by chance you go to the village I lived in, please give it to a tired old man you will find there. Well, my mind is getting hazy. Please let me hear the sound of the flute one last time. And now I'm a tree. This is your fault, Link. Alright, one final thing we do and then we'll call it an episode. Now that we have the flute, we need to go to Kakariko Village. And get ourselves something that's going to be really valuable. So we gotta go over to the weather vane, which should be right here. Oh man, I don't know how long I've been in there, but it was dark. So now you can use that bird to pretty much send you through a lot of places throughout the light world. You go back here, to here, even there. Really helpful if you need to like fast travel. We're not gonna do that though. What we are going to do is stop the video here because I'm going almost an hour. But in the next part, we'll be beginning Dungeon 2 of the Dark World. See everyone, thanks for watching.